Hi guys, today we're going to make some cottage pie, which we always call shepherd's pie, but that's not actually correct because shepherd's pie uses lamb and we use hamburger or ground beef. You can do this vegan with impossible beef or impossible meat, I think is what they call it. So first you're going to slice up your potatoes really thin. I normally we'll use instant mashed potatoes, but I had just watched a video from the Kochmanns channel and they made these, I can't remember what they called them. His grandma's vegetable potatoes or something. It's in the description. So we wanted to try that on top instead of instant mashed potatoes. So we sliced potatoes. You can see there in this weird watery mix. That was just the chicken broth and water. 2 cups of it, and then we add 2 more cups of water. So you're going to saute the onions while you're boiling those potatoes in the chicken broth. So I had 1 cube of Knorr chicken broth, or you can use Knorr vegetable broth if you want to do vegan. And just boil those up, and once those are done, which they're done right here, you're going to drain those off and then continue sauteing those onions. I had placed the tablespoon of cornstarch in the half and half already. They do a half a cup of milk and a half a cup of cream. All I had was half and half, which is basically the same in my mind. So that's what I did with a tablespoon of cornstarch in there, and that thickened up really nice. If you're going to use tapioca because you don't eat corn, which one of my very good friends does not eat corn, then you want to put that tapioca in near the end so it doesn't break down during the cooking process. Cornstarch, you'll put it in the beginning. Tapioca powder, you would put in there in the end. And so you can see the comparison with the Kochmanns. They made their sauce there, and then they added the potatoes, mixed it in. I noticed they broke up the potatoes, and I liked that idea, so I did that too. So while they go in as slices, they kind of come out as little chunks. And then now we're going to do the other half of our medium onion. Saute that a little bit better, hopefully this time, because I kind of burnt the last batch as usual. I was going to screw something up here. So got those sauteed up nice to translucent. And then I put in the hamburger, which is my next mistake, because I thought that I had 94% lean beef, but I actually had 80-20, so it's 20% fat. So normally I would have removed the onions and then done the hamburger, but so I could drain off the grease. But I was like, well, maybe it's not that bad, but it still ended up good. But if I'm doing an 80-20, I'm gonna do the hamburger separately and drain off that fat because I do not like all that fat in there. So sauteed those things together. Then you're gonna add I just add 1 can of tomato sauce. If I'm in a super tomatoey mood, I might use 2 cans of tomato sauce and then just not use the juice from the green beans. But in this case, I did use the green beans and the juice. And then put that to simmer for a little bit so those flavors can mingle. Barely was able to open the pan pick up the pan that day. I don't know. My wrists were like, no, don't make me do it. So now we've got the potatoes on one side. We're gonna just gently put that on. I try to do the outside edge first to kind of keep the juices from seeping all up, which you may notice I did not succeed at this time. But normally, this is a meal that we normally do just with instant mashed potatoes about once a week. And my husband normally makes it. We go back and forth. And sometimes I'll pipe it through a frosting bag and get that outside edge really good so the juices don't come up. And then start at the outside and circle around and circle until you reach the middle. And then toast the top. But in this case, I thought, well, we'll see if this toasts the top. It didn't really toast the top very, very well. You might as well just not even put it back in the oven. But it was super good. Really, really good with those potatoes. I really love the Kochmanns. I don't know what they call it, vegetable potatoes on top. It was very addicting. I was like, the next day I was like, oh, leftovers. We've got, shepherd's pie, aka cottage pie with the Cookman's potatoes on top. It's really delicious. So, give it a try. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you want to. It really helps me out a lot. And I hope you give it a try and enjoy it. It's just like a weekly meal for us, although we just thought we'd make it a little fancier with the Cookman's potatoes on top. So give it a try. Thanks for watching.